Hey everybody, welcome back to the Subaru build. I've been working quite a bit on this thing over the last 6 months, but nothing really turned into like a fun video, so I didn't really feel like putting all that together, but we are getting close now to firing this thing up. So been doing a lot of work, cleaning up, went all the way up to San Francisco, picked up a used manual transmission that's supposed to work. So I have to fill that up with fluid, clean that all up. It was greasy. I had to build all new linkage to get this back up, at the right height so that everything worked. I think that was actually part of the original problem, is that this was down so low. So this thing has a 4-inch suspension left on it. They did everything, right? They brought everything up 4 inches and put everything back the way that it should be, but they didn't account for the shift linkage. And so they didn't have, I think they mounted the old shifter in the original position, and what happened is the shift rod would run into the little tunnel and the hole in the floor, and you couldn't grab second and fourth gear. And so I think that's what happened. They pulled the transmission thinking something was wrong with second and fourth gear, and all reality, this was just all in the wrong spot, because all of the linkage down there too would get crossed up and bind together, and it wouldn't work. So I can show you kind of what I did. I can't remember if I recorded any of it, but just going up under here, right? So you can see the lift blocks here, drops everything down there, right? We got some spacers there to keep all the geometries correct, but you can see what I built here, right? And so I built this plate here to push all that into position, and then I rebuilt and attached, right? Put a bend in right here. This was kind of just coming straight up at an angle like this, and it would interfere with the shifter moving in and out of the actual transmission. So everything else is back up in place. I got to put this drive line or drive shaft, whatever you want to call it, into place there. I've got this one back up into place. I need to put the actual rear drive line back into place here. I think we have a carrier linkage that might, or a carrier bearing that might mount right here. I don't really know. I've got the exhaust into place. I don't have the cat back in. Well, I guess technically there's another cat right here, and kind of mounts everything into place. So sorry, you guys are you're all sideways. I just realized that. But let's put some fluid in this transmission, and let's just kind of see what happens. I'm kind of itching to fire this thing up. Everything's all put into place. I've got some wiring and stuff I don't quite understand. This is like a whole new language for me, right? I can take a small block Chevy, right? I can do Fords, Dodge, any Mopar stuff, and my eyes closed. But coming out here and doing the Subaru stuff, it's a little bit different. The closest thing that I've had to a Subaru was a few Honda Civics in the past. And yeah, anyway, let's go ahead. We're going to fill this thing up with fluid. I've got a vacuum line to run out of 100, and we're gonna hopefully see if that fires up. I just realized the light's behind me, so am I in the dark? Is that better? Yeah, there we go. Right, sun's going down, but what are you gonna do? So yeah, we're gonna do something. So here we have Subaru 7590 high performance gear oil. This is the actual stuff that Subaru puts in their vehicles. I think, right, this takes 3.5 quarts, and I want to say this was about half the cost of the transmission. So I ended up picking this transmission up. Like I said, I got this thing for 250 bucks. Didn't have to pay a core or anything. Got this stupid wrapping on here, so I can't get into it. But yeah, so $500 for a vehicle, $250 for the transmission. I still have like 2 other transmissions that are taken apart with really no idea how to put them back together, but that's a problem for another day. And then yeah, that's about it. So I've got this. Battery was $120, so I just picked it up. And then yeah, let's try to put this in here without spilling it everywhere in the smallest funnel possible. Hopefully I have all the drain plugs in. That's the problem with doing this over the course of, like I said, I've been working on this over about 6 months. And you take things apart one weekend, you skip a couple weeks, and then you try to come back to it, and you know, hopefully you remember where you left off. I spent one whole weekend trying to build all this special linkage for the transmission, just to come back like a week later and have a whole new idea that maybe took me 45 minutes to make, which, you know, is the way that it goes sometimes. So that's 1 quart down. This calls for 3.5. 3.5 quarts, everybody. Alright, I got this little battery. Stole off a lawnmower or something. So little, but I think it fits. So before I tighten this thing down, I went to Harbor Freight because I needed a new 1/4-inch ratchet, and they were on sale. Look at this thing, right? It is plated in 24 karat gold. I just needed a ratchet. Right? I like Harbor Freight because I break crap all the time, and it's pretty easy. You know, you can always find a Harbor Freight and go down there and get you a new one. Whereas like Snap-on or Mac or anything else, you gotta find those guys. You gotta find the Snap-on man. What the heck? How do I even get this thing open? This one's got a special display case, but like, why? Who's going to display a Harbor Freight ratchet? Ah, there it is. Ooh, look at that. It's like C-3PO. What the heck? That's so dumb. But I really do like their icon stuff, right? It's pretty sweet. I do like that it's gold. All right, let's go grab a 10mm so we can tighten this thing up. Again, I got a 10-piece 10mm socket set while I was there. That was nice. It was like 10 bucks, right? Remember, always cut towards your buddy, not your body. But when you're alone, I guess you can do what you want. I just want in here. There we go. Yeah. Look at that. Ah, that's beautiful. Let's go deep socket. Oh yeah, look at that. Alright. Watch this ratchet. Not touch it anywhere. Tighten. See that? And now it completely reverses on its own. So there's I did it again. There's my review of this gold plated. Maybe that's why they give you the display stands, because all it's going to do is make you angry. But why would you display it? Ugh, I just want to tighten it. Right? 1 second. This is a proto from way back in the day. Like, you see how you change the directions? Like, right? Look at that. No issues here. Stupid junk. I'm going to take it back. Do not immerse in fluids. But anyway, taking this thing back. Piece of crap. Alright. Negative. Wonder what's gonna happen. Don't blow up. Hang on, there's gotta be a switch on inside. I was wondering what that stupid ugly toggle was inside there. Now I know. It goes to the auxiliary fan switch. So that's something new. Look at all my 10mm sockets. I just went from a deep to that guy. Yeah. Do we think this thing's gonna turn over? Got my hopes up, not gonna lie. You guys ever see fireworks when it's not the 4th of July? Until you hit that positive into the body panel because you're careless, or if you're like me and you're just in a hurry and you're not paying attention. Can't think of anything else. It's dark. Do I want to start it in the dark? Start it. Do I want to turn over? Who knows? Start. Oh, I got a vacuum line I got to work on. Windshield washer hose vacuum tubing. That's what it says on here. These guys. Like that guy's supposed to be clamped into place. Ooh, I love clamping things under pressure when it's cold outside. Ooh, almost fell off my stool. All right, do we go inside? Do we crank this thing up? What do we do? Never know. All right, no clearance issues. But this thing hasn't been ran since 2016. Ooh, I smell old gasoline. Little starter fluid. Okay. Oh, she runs. She runs. Oh my gosh. Not only did it run, it actually did some stuff. Come on, we gotta get some fuel in there. Ooh, we got fire. Where are we burning? Oh, we're just dripping. It's leaking because the drive line's out. Yes. 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 All right, that's it.